A very fresh morning to one and all present here. Myself Zainab Kagdi from Atmiya Green School, Jadeshwar, Bharuch. We are back with English subject and today we'll undertake the grammar exercises of class 5. Okay. The lessons included in your periodic test for class 5 are lesson number 4 pronouns, lesson number 9 articles, lesson number 10 verbs, lesson number 17 adverbs, lesson number 18 prepositions. Okay, and today we'll discuss the exercises which are the most important one, and we'll discuss the topics along with the important exercises of your grammar book. So I request you to study these exercises. We'll begin with the lesson number 9, that is articles. Okay, before understanding the exercises, let us have a quick review regarding what are articles. There are basically three types of articles: a, an, and the. A and an are called indefinite articles, while the is a definite articles. Okay. A and the are called articles in English. A and an are known as indefinite articles, and indefinite means not clearly defined. The is called the definite articles, means sure or certain. Okay, let us look at these sentences. Sammy wanted a kite, so his grandmother made him one. The kite she made was orange and blue. We use the indefinite articles when we talk about anyone. Wait a minute. Any one of the kind. Okay, indefinite articles such as a and n we use when we talk about any one of the kind. We use the definite articles to talk about one particular item. Okay, we can use a before singular adjectives or nouns with consonant sounds, and n before adjectives with vowel sounds. I'll make you understand this. Okay. Okay, we can understand this with an example. Okay, we use a before a singular. We use a before a singular adjectives and nouns before consonant sounds, such as dash waterproof tent. Okay, so here you can see after the fill in the blanks we are having the first letter of the word which begins with the consonant. So when after the blank, when a singular adjective or nouns with consonant sound comes, at that time we use the article a. Okay, and before the adjectives with vowel sound, such as, I'll make you understand this. After dash, when old man. So after the blank there is o, that is a vowel. At that time we use a and an article. Okay, so what are the 5 vowels, students? The 5 vowels are a, e, I, o and u. Okay, so a always comes, so a and an always comes before a adjective with vowel sound. Okay, so an umbrella. Okay, so here again for umbrella you have a, it sounds like a. Okay, a, so we use here a and an article. Okay, so whenever a comes before a singular adjective or noun with consonant sound, so apart from a, e, I, o, u, whatever letters you are having, that is b, c, d, these all are called consonants, and a, e, I, o, u are called vowels. Clear? So after the blank, when the first letter of the word, that is a noun or adjective that begins with a consonant sound, then we have to put a, and when it begins with a vowel sound, then we have to put a and n. Using the, use a or an when you mention a noun for the first time. Okay, use the when you mention the noun a second time. One day a villager asked Nasruddin Hoja a question. Okay, Nasruddin Hoja felt the question was easy. So first we have to use a or an, that is a question. You can see that after a q comes. Okay, question q. Q is a consonant or vowel. Okay, it is a consonant, as a, e, I, o, u are vowel, and a, b, c, sorry, b, c, d, f, g, h, these all are consonants. Okay, so as question, for first time when the noun is used, we have to use a, and for the second time the question we have to use the. So he answered the villager immediately. Use the when there is only one of a certain thing. Okay, for example, there is only one of a thing. For example, sun, moon, sky, air, earth. These all are only one. Okay, so for that we have to use the sun, the moon, the earth. Okay, let us undertake this exercise. Okay, tick the correct article to complete the paragraph. Ananya lived in dash village. So my dear students, you can see here village in Madhya Pradesh. So after dash there is first letter is V. V for village. Is it a consonant or an article? Sorry, it is a consonant or vowel. V is a consonant. So for consonant we always use a, and for vowels we use a and an. So here as it is a village, that is why we used a article. Dash the village was. So again here V comes, correct? So here this rule applies. Okay, when use a or an when you mention a noun for the first time, and for the second time you have to use the. Again village came, that is why it's coming for the second time. This noun, a village is a name of a place, so and this noun came second time. For that we use the when it comes second time. The village was in Ukwa. Again, the village was next to a stream. Why? Because stream is coming for the first time and it begins with a consonant S. So we use a stream. Lots of animals came to drink water there. Sometimes at night, tigers from the jungle nearby, jungle comes once, the jungle nearby also came to drink the water. Okay. The village had an old man. You can see here an, here o is a vowel. So for a, e, I, o, u, before a, e, I, o, u we use an article. Who was the head? He lived with his 3 children. Ananya was the old man's only daughter. Ananya was the old man's only daughter. So again, old man came for the second time. Old man is the name of a person. So here it's a noun. So old man came for the second time. That is why we use it. Here it is a rule. When a noun is repeated second time, that time we use the. She was a teacher in the local school. She was an excellent teacher. Again, after an, E. E is a vowel sound. For that we use a and n. She is an excellent teacher and a kind person. So we use here a kind person. All the students loved her. All the students loved her. This is your exercise on page number 48 of your grammar book. Moving ahead to the with proper nouns. Use the before some proper nouns such as names of most buildings and monuments, names of oceans, rivers, seas, names of places ending in plural with S, the Qutub Minar, the Pacific Ocean, the British Islands, the People's Republic of China. These all are belong to specific name, proper nouns. For that we use the. The we use for proper nouns. Okay, now tick the box after the sentence that is correct in each set. The Hawaiian Islands have beautiful coral reef. Hawaiian Islands. So here for a proper noun, Hawaiian Islands. Island is a noun, but Hawaiian Island is a proper noun. For proper noun, we use the. The Hawaiian Islands have a beautiful coral is the correct among the both. Second is they are a chain of volcanic islands situated in North Pacific Ocean. They are a chain of volcanic islands situated in the north. So here we use the Pacific Ocean. Okay, we use the Pacific Ocean, so this is the correct answer. Question 3. The islands are 4,125 kilometers away from the mainland of the US. The islands are 4125 kilometers away from the mainland of United States. So again, the United States is a proper noun. That is why the option A is the correct one. Moving ahead to lesson number 17, that is adverbs. I request you to take out page number 83 of your grammar book. A word that gives us more information about a verb or an adjective is called an adverb. Okay, as the word suggests, adverb. Add means addition of verb. When we get more information about the verb or adjective, then it is called adverbs. Adverbs can also tell us more about other adverbs. Adverbs tell us how, where, when, or how often and to what extent an action is done. Adverbs can also tell us more about other adverbs. Yeah, we can classify adverbs as follows. She dances gracefully. How does she dances gracefully? So by asking the question how, where, when, and to what extent, the answer we get are adverbs. Moving on to types of adverbs, there are different types of adverbs. Adverbs of manner, adverbs of place, adverbs of time and frequency, and adverb of degree. Okay. Now, adverbs of manner tells us the manner in which an action is done. Okay. In what way? When we ask the question by how, it started snowing suddenly. How did it started? Snowing. How did it started? Suddenly. So suddenly is your adverb, and snowing is a verb. Similarly, the children shouted excitedly. So how did the children shouted? Excitedly. Then the answer always comes, that is adverb, when we ask the question with how. Adverbs of place, when we ask the question with where, they looked up. Where did they look? They looked up. So up is an adverb and look is a verb. Adverbs of time and frequency, it tells us when often or how often an action takes place. The answer the question with when or how often, when we ask the question when or how often, the answer we get is adverb of time and frequency. Adverbs of frequency describes how often something happens. So it's an important exercise. We usually use adverbs of frequency with verbs in the present simple to talk about how often actions are repeated. For example, I always take a bus to school. How often? I always. So always is the answer. Same way, always. I never miss the bus. How often did he miss the bus? He never. So never is the adverb of frequency. Circle the correct option. Okay, I like my bicycle. I can ride it dash then I can ride yours. So again then. Okay, so whenever then comes, we always use er form of the verb. Okay, we always use er form of the verb. Whenever then is coming in your question, we use er, that is comparative degree. Er form of the verb. Better than. Sheila is better than Ramila. I like my bicycle, I can ride it faster. That is why we'll use here faster. then I can write yours. We always use verb plus ing, verb plus er. Unfortunately, hurricanes are hitting the US cities dash than they used to. So here again, more is used for comparative for than. That is, than is a sign that it is a comparative verb, comparative degree, in the degrees of comparison. So for than we always use er form of the verb or more. We do not use most. Most is being used for superlative degrees. So here more frequently is the answer. So here faster and more frequently than they used to. She writes children's literature more regularly. Again, than is there. We use more regularly than she writes for adults. I take the train more often than. Again, then we use more often than I take the bus to visit my grandmother. Tortoise live longer. Again, er form of, here also er is there, but we do not use longly here. We always use longer. So this is the answer. This more often, longer. Please, could you walk dash? Could you walk faster? Okay, here more and more fastly and faster. We will use er form of the word. We could miss the train. These hens lay their eggs more regularly in the barn than those. Again, than is there. We'll use more regularly. These hens lay their eggs more regularly in the barn than those silly ducks do. They lay them anywhere they like. So the answer to this exercise are faster, more frequently, more regularly, most often, longer, faster and more regularly. These are your answer. You need to circle them. Moving on to lesson number 18, prepositions. Okay, what are preposition? As the word suggests, positions. Okay, that is on your page number 87 of your grammar book. Okay, prepositions. There are various types of prepositions. First, we'll learn prepositions of place. What does it mean? Okay. We use at to talk about a specific point. At plus place. At the shopping center. At Janki's house. When we want to talk about a specific place, we use the preposition at. Okay, here it is. At. We use in to talk about a place inside a larger space. So in a cupboard, in a book, in a file, in a bag, in a box. Okay. When we want to talk about the place inside, then it is we use I and in. This is a preposition. Okay, when we use on to talk about a place on top of something or on a routine or course, we use on the table, on the wall, on the 13th floor, on an island, on a public transport vehicle, okay, on a bus, on a train, on a plane. When we use on to talk about a place on top of something, okay, we ride in the car, we ride on okay, on a public transport we use always on. Second is prepositions of time. We use in to talk about a long period of time. Mangoes are available in summer. When we talk about long period of time, at that time we use preposition of time, that is in. We use at to talk about a specific point in time, that is we will meet at 9 a.m. tomorrow. So when do we use at preposition? When we talk about a specific point in time, that particular time when it is mentioned, we use at. Here we are having a few exercise. Okay, we use on with days of the week, dates and special days. Okay, for that, on Sunday, on Monday, on Tuesday, you are having exam on Monday. Okay, so for specific days we use on preposition. We use both in and during to talk about a period of time. Okay, in and during to talk about period of time. For example, they joined us during the competition. We use by to show something happens before or at a time. When something is happening before a time or at a time, at that time we use by. By 1 p.m. the competition was over. Okay. The participants waited until 2 p.m. to hear the results. Some other prepositions of time we commonly use are after, before, from, to, for. These are the examples of preposition of time. Okay, let us summarize: in, at, on, in, during. These all are prepositions. Apart from that, after, before, from, to, for. Okay, cross out the prepositions. Cross out the wrong preposition. Okay, the play begins. Okay, the play begins dash 7 p.m. So here on will cancel the on. The play begins at 7 p.m. Okay, for particular, here you are having the rule. We use at to talk about a specific point of a time. At particular at 7 p.m. that time use at. So we'll cancel o and on. The gates don't open by 5 p.m. So we'll cancel until. The answer is by. I will buy the tickets. We'll cancel in by 5:30. Okay. We use by when we have to talk about to show something that happens before or on a time. At particular time or before that time. You can come by 6:45 p.m. So again here we'll cancel I and in. Fifth, my friends went to watch the play on Friday. So we'll cancel in. They said this play comes to town only once in every 2 years. So your answer is in. It was first performed in London in 1990. So we'll cancel your at. A similar play was performed in Broadway in the 20th century. Okay, so your answers, you need to cross the wrong preposition. So we cross the wrong and we tick the correct one. The play begins at 7 p.m. The gates don't open by 5 p.m. I'll buy the tickets by 5:30 p.m. You can come by 6:45 p.m. My friends went to watch the play on Friday. They said this play comes to town only once in every 2 years. It was first performed in London in 1998. A similar play was performed in Broadway in 20th century. So this was your exercise for the prepositions, lesson preposition. Okay, so these were the important exercises. I'll request you to learn all the definitions of the lessons, all the definitions of the topics which are there in your exam. You need to learn the types of different, for example, types of prepositions, types of articles. You also need to learn the different definitions of different types, and the exercises which we discussed are the most important ones. So kindly complete that exercise and learn all the concepts. On Monday you're having exams for your periodic text for class 5th. So I'll wish you best of luck. Do well and patiently write the answers, and don't be panicked.